Yes, people, welcome back to NAF. I'm back. You missed me? Yeah, I thought so. Anyways, big up to yourselves. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe, which is very important. Again, don't get annoyed if I ask for likes every 8 to 12 minutes or something like that in particular. And also, you will see other people's channels on here. So if you look up for their name tags throughout the live, you'll catch their channels as well, man. But we got D here. We got just D as well. And we got Jordz. And the other two late merchants will be here very soon. But what are you, man, saying? I'm feeling very much like I collected 3 points this game week. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Same.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone can relate. Can everyone relate? I can't remember. I know Arsenal. Up to Tottenham, I can't remember. Up to them.
I don't know why D's always talking first, but anyway, yeah. So when it comes to like,
he asked me about 3 points.
He asked the panel.
Bro, I barely can relate. Let me jump in once for the 3 points.
He asked the panel. He didn't ask you directly, in it. So what I'm saying is,
he asked 3 points in it, and
I will do the commentary before D. D will speak last from now on. That's what we're gonna do from now on. People will talk first, and then D will have his segment after. D will have his segment after. That's what we're gonna do from now on. There needs to be a hierarchy. There needs to be an order. We need to start in the chain. That's what we got to start doing. We got to start showing respect where respect is due. So Man United, what happened was Man United, even though they didn't play that well, but they won the game, and I thought that they were always going to win. I'm not going to lie to you, even though like Southampton played way better and looked like they were just. I don't know why Southampton looked like they were a level above Man United, but I just didn't feel that they were going to win, man. Man United got Man United, didn't it? So they can always beat Southampton at the end of the day.
Like that, man. But how are you though overall though, man? You know it's weird, D, yeah. If we ain't streamed, like we ain't actually streamed in like a few days, innit? Because I know you've been busy or on Hooks' stream or whatever, innit? But it's just like how you doing, man?
This guy?
How you doing, man? You know what I mean? It's like I don't know if have we spoken since the Emirates? Knocking you out? I'm not too sure.
Since the Emirates.
Yeah, I don't think we streamed. You know what I'm saying?
It's only been 2 days. It's not been that long.
No, listen. At the end of the day, you got to win the game, innit? Like we were all over you. It was an easier game than the first game we played in the Premier League, innit?
Yeah, I'd say so.
You got to win the game, bro. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Amarin plays for moments. He's a good manager, innit? He knows how to. He's a structured manager, innit? But you got to win the game, bro. There's no excuses. If you don't buy strikers and you don't have scoring midfielders, then you choose to have Odegaard as your attacking midfielder instead of, like, say, a Palmer, then you're going to have these games, innit?
Yeah, man. Okay. Hey, Jordz, it's only taken till, the 16th of January to finally be above Tottenham. When I said it's going to happen, it's going to happen, man.
Are you not above them?
You've been above them by 2 points.
Oh, you said it was gonna happen 3 months ago. So I mean, 3 months later. Eventually, I mean, just like a clock, it will be rise twice on each day. So eventually, you're right.
Like I said, people. I told you exactly what he's gonna say, pretty much word for word in my last stream.
All right, that's cool. I mean, it is the facts, isn't it?
We're coming up next. Level points.
And ultimately, 3 months. It took 3 months. So if I make a prediction, why did D get to speak uninterrupted?
No. D's not talking until he gets spoken to. This is what I'm saying. We've got to start doing it.
No. Everyone's uninterrupted. And I've noticed this every time I speak on stream, it's like everyone wants to speak now. Every time I'm on stream, it's like, let's not let Jordz finish. Everyone's got a point to get out now. D down here spoke uninterrupted, and he's got nothing going for him. Absolutely nothing. And he gets to speak it uninterrupted.
But he's level points.
I'm going to get it uninterrupted now. I'm going to get my uninterrupted. And with that, 3 months, cool. You predicted it right. Just like when I said Tottenham are going to win. If Tottenham win in 4 years' time against Arsenal, we don't win for that long. But when they do, I'm going to be like, I said we were going to win 4 years ago. So it's just fucking irrelevant. How about that?
Are you going to finish above us?
Yes. We'll see.
Easy. I'm just gonna let me just say this for Jordz, innit? One, you can't chat to D like that. You're on the same points.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you can't even chat to my man. Yeah.
Oh, they're on the same points.
You're on the same points, my bro.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, D number 2. I'm quite sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Bro.
The only thing that's Saturday is about 16 goal difference, though.
Sometimes I get a bit emotional, D. Sometimes I get a bit emotional. I get carried away. You know what I'm saying?
Second of all, yeah, when I make the prediction, you said, didn't you not say though, Jordz? This is why I need to remember to keep collecting receipts, yeah? You're not going above us. You're not going above us. You've been saying you're going above us. You're never going above us. That's why it's a little bit different, Jordz, isn't it?
Well, it's not because that was
it
prior
is
to us
because
all of our injuries.
because
it's funny.
It's funny how you're overtaking me. How comes when I want to speak, you're overtaking me now?
Because you've done it to me. I'm returning the same favor.
Is this Mario Kart, blood?
No, it is. It is because as soon as man do it to me, I keep the same energy. I'll do it to you. I'm worse.
But anyways, on that note, it's blood. When I tell you now, yeah, you Tesco Drake fam, I'm telling you right now. Right now,
say Tesco Drake. Oh my days!
It's not my joke, by the way. That's someone else's joke. I'll tell you right now.
100 people's jokes,
yeah. Literally,
everyone
that's not
says
my joke.
I've never heard it.
Let me tell you now. But how much brass this guy has been? He's been crashing it on my team, which fairly is fair play. I'm above his team. This is what makes it even better. Yeah. I'm telling you now, yeah, Jordz is you know what? He's called me the master deflector. This guy knows how to deflect. Because at one point, when we start talking about Andrew and Tottenham and the rest of it, he would deflect onto Arsenal, Man United, or Palace or something in the stream. So remember, take notes, people, put in the word pad, all sorts. He will do it because we will speak on it. Yeah? And now I'm reading
reports. Let me tell you something about what Jordz done the other day. He put Archie Gray in a combined 11 between Arsenal and Tottenham ahead of Saliba.
What?
What?
You know what? You know what I don't like? You know what I don't like? I don't like
Archie Gray does
I don't like people that are disingenuous. Because you have a conversation with someone, you clarify it, you speak about something, and then they go back on what you say and say, "Oh, but you said this." But I'm like, "Oh no, but we spoke about this after this, and we clarified what."
Yeah, but you thought no. I didn't accept your clarification.
Whether you accept it or not, a clarification is a clarification. I've maintained and I don't do combined 11s on my channel. No one would ever see a combined 11.
Combined 11s was 2 years ago thing, man.
You can't do it.
Wait, Cass, I don't know. Cass, do you take combined 11 serious? Because I know I want to get as much players from my team.
I'll be honest with you, Jordz. When we do combined 11s these days, I turn to stay out of that conversation.
I tried to just get as many players in as possible because this is what guys do. You wanted him in combined 11, so you think he's better.
This is what I'm saying. See, you're the type of person that you will say something and then you feel like because I'm bringing it up and you said it's a problem. But you
you don't understand.
I get held accountable for what I say. So if I say something, I believe that.
But if you don't understand the difference between someone being real and someone being sarcastic, then that's a you problem, D.
Oh, you've been sarcastic.
But we clarified on my last stream that I don't take combined 11 seriously. When we done our review yesterday, I said to you, I don't take combined 11 seriously. My aim of a combined 11 is to get as many Tottenham players in it. If I'd done that and I was successful in doing that, like we did, we had 5 Spurs players and 6 Arsenal. I've done a pretty good job.
You done well.
15th place Arsenal had 5 players.
Jordz already made he's wrong about this. Don't worry, man. He made it wrong about this.
All right, cool. You see now your team now, yeah? You see now your team. Where do you think your team will realistically finish this season?
Yes.
Let's get to
talk or do you want to talk about my opinion on what I said?
Well, you decide, innit? You decide, innit? Because if you say something, I can't bring it back up. Go on,
no. You can't bring it back up if it's quite clearly we clarified it.
All right, no problem. We've gone past that now. So where do you think your team will finish this season?
Where do you think we're going to finish?
No,
answer the question.
We've gone past the back and forth thing. I'm asking you, where do you think your team will finish this season?
We're gonna have to see. Let's see how the I don't. Yeah, wait. All right. Let me do the hook thing because people love that now.
No, just do your thing.
Do you want my opinion, or do you want my opinion, or do you want the opinion of like?
No, just do your thing. Do what you believe. What do you believe? What do you believe? Where do you think you will finish this season?
We'll have to see how the January transfer window goes, and we can evaluate it after that.
Well, actually, I saw. Funny you said that. I saw a report. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I even try to get the quote. Whoever sourced it as well said that Tottenham know that Romero and Van der Ven's coming back, so there's going to be like 2 brand new signings.
No, that's just stupid.
It could be.
I don't know who's phrased it that way. Whoever's phrased it that way.
No, it's not word for word. I saw it literally this morning, and I was thinking that, no, surely not. Surely Levy goes and allows what's the name again? Your director of football,
Johan Lang.
That brother to go out and go get a centre back just in case. Surely, and I'm surprised you ain't even made a other than Kinsky.
I don't expect a centre back signing, to be honest. We got 3 centre backs due back in the next 2 weeks. It's fair. Any centre back that does come in probably is going to be surplus to requirements. I don't.
Wait one sec. Wait one sec. Yo, don't do that. I'll ban you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, take that back. Retract that statement. Just take that back. I don't want to embarrass you or whatever. Innit? Just no, you can't run them jokes here.
Why are you putting my name into that too?
Don't.
Jordz, are you winning a trophy? I don't care.
What was the question? What was you saying? Shit. Yeah, the defenders. We got 3 defenders come back in the next 3 weeks. I'd be very surprised if we did sign a defender. And D, stop asking the same questions every stream. It's getting fucking.
No, because I'm curious.
I'm literally You've asked me this question 5 streams in a row, bro. I've been very consistent.
You've always been persistent that you're winning something. And
okay, so why would it change now? I keep the same energy. Why am I going to change my opinion?
He said he's going to win the cups. He believes he's going to win cups.
You still believe that, yeah?
Why is it going to change from last week, bro?
Because
are you asking me 6 weeks ago?
This is
one thing where football conversations get very boring and very repetitive because you're asking me the same question 6 weeks in a row. I've told you my opinion's not going to change. We've been streaming for years, D. I'm stubborn. I'm not going to change my opinion. Maybe I'm not Cass. He might flip-flop every other week sometimes. That's cool. You can do that, and you're allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to change your mind. I'm not saying
we're allowed to. I'm a flip-flop.
So if
you're a flip-flop, did you just hear what he just said? Yeah.
Wait, I never said there's a problem with it.
So what did I flip-flop on? What, Ten Hag?
I don't want to.
Wait, Ten Hag. You're going to say Ten Hag?
Conversation many times. I don't want to say it.
No.
You flip-flop on many things. We've been streaming for years. You flip-flop on loads of shit.
Yeah, but what? And you have on your
thoughts on Man United. You think Man United good, then you think they're shit. Then you think
That's fine. I got predictions wrong. I've changed my mind. Sorry for giving the guy that's in doubt.
And just like I said, there's nothing wrong with doing it. I said I'm stubborn. I'm not changing my mind on a lot of things.
So you've never changed your mind or been stubborn about or flip-flop before, no?
I'm talking about this particular question D's talking about. I'm not.
What did he ask? What did he ask in particular? What did he ask in particular?
Spurs winning the trophy this season. I've said no. I'm not changing my mind this season.
So when you want to,
until I'm proved otherwise, I will not change my mind. Simple.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. I might have my moment in times or whatever, but don't act like you have not been in that situation, whether it's this season or whatever, or just for this particular question, if you're winning a trophy or not, or whatever. Don't try to throw straight. Like you don't change your mind.
Yeah, it was a side shot. It was a side shot.
Man shot me, and I need to respawn now. I need to respawn on Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
Because Cass, you change your mind.
This guy's going around a Ross chair with a flipping shotgun, dotting everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. The little side shot.
Cass changed his mind a lot. We can't deny the facts. He says it himself. I get presented new information. That's his line. All right, cool. You're always reading new evidence, bro. That's what you're on. You're always finding new evidence. That's fine. I'm not.
Oh man. So I know you're not on the Anjal wave. I know that for free.
No, but he's stubborn. He's
stubborn. So what if you're in a relegation battle? You Anjal.
He thinks Ange is the only guy out there that could get the best out of the squad that are sitting 14th level off.
You don't listen. You've actually never listened. You don't listen. You have
competition. I do listen.
No, because I've said the exact opposite of that, bro. You're not listening because I've said numerous times on streams.
Jules is getting pressed, man.
I'm getting frustrated now because guys they misquote. And it's like, guys, just don't
he's like, I lit up there, bro.
I've said this is where D chat shit. This is the problem. D actually chat shit.
I don't.
As a Crystal Palace fan, you don't have much, so that's all you can do. But I've
what are you talking about? We beat you.
And is not the guy to get the best out of the squad. And is only going to get the best out of players that are supplied to him that play his way. And is not the manager to get the best out of the squad. I've said that time.
So why do you want him?
What are you on about?
Why do you want him at the club?
Yeah, but you
Because
can't have your
Jordz I think that Jordz aligns with me. You can see a vision of the way he plays. He probably buys into the way it is because he's seen something. Like maybe me and Amarim. You can tell that man's got tactics and he can play a certain way, but he ain't got the players to do it. The squad ain't good enough to do what he wants. I think Jordz might be in the same kind of boat with Ange, where others don't see the same and say like Ange's tactics made this team insufferable or whatever. But he might see it's like, well, I've seen players that can play his way and I've seen them do the job. So why are we not supplying them with said players or whatever to do that job?
All I'm saying is Amarim's coming halfway through the season. He hasn't got his players. Jordz didn't have this check. Well, he definitely had chess at the start of the season. He never thought his team would be 14, 15. We got our first win of the season, game week 9 against Spurs. Our first win. We are now level on points with Spurs.
I'm not beaten.
You can talk about Ange this, Ange that, but even when you had your best players, we beat you with Romero, Van der Ven, everyone playing on the pitch.
You know what's funny about that? You just chat
so
shit, because Tottenham haven't played their best players since that game week. What are you on about?
Yeah, but you still got smoked that game week.
5% of the games this season. Stop chatting shit for the sake of it.
That's my point. That even when you have your best players, you are nothing.
The players have been here for 25% of the game.
Chez has got the straightest face ever. It's killing me, bro.
You can blame whatever you want to blame in it. But you're not like you started your second season with and you're 14th. But
you don't know any of the facts. You're just coming here blurring things out, just saying things for the sake of it.
How am I? What have I said wrong?
The players have been there for most season. Bruv, the last game they played was against Palace. And
you lost
25% of the fucking season. Of course, Tottenham are going to fall off. Of course, there's going to be a fall off.
Even then, you lost. What about before them? What about Leicester? What about other games?
Newcastle.
You didn't lose to Leicester. Stop bringing up the fucking game. It was first game of the season, bruv. Of course.
Okay, but there's other games. I'll bring up results right now.
Never heard you swear this like this, you know.
I'll bring up results right now. You weren't great.
I'm just annoyed when guys just chat rubbish, bruv. Comes with no facts.
All right, let me ask you something relevant then.
Just bare opinion on my team. It's rubbish. It's just
how's it rubbish though? How's it rubbish?
You don't even watch Tottenham. This is the thing. I know you don't watch us.
Yes, I do. Amarim, he's coming now, innit? He's coming now. He hasn't got his players. There's an excuse there. Other teams have, but Tottenham one is just lame. You got injuries. All right, cool. Everyone has injuries. But what? You're not going to win a game anymore. Like, are you going to win one game in 5 every other week? Like, what is this? Like, stop blaming injuries and saying, oh, Ange hasn't got the players. And no, you've had time to prepare. You didn't prepare. This manager's not getting the best out of the squad, and it's not good enough. You just have to admit it. Like, this is his second season.
You feel that way? I don't feel that way. Let's move on, because you've been telling me this for 6 weeks. I don't care if you.
At least 50's coming to your stadium. At least there's going to be a concert or something. There's something to look forward to at Tottenham Stadium. Because other than football-wise, there's nothing else. You are such a shameless Spurs fan. You're meant to be a big team.
Bro,
and
you're shameless. You're
sitting
here coming to tell me about my team and where we're at, and you don't check your fucking mirrors because your team's not doing great.
We're level on points. We didn't win a game.
We're level on points. Cool. This is Tottenham's worst season in 25, 30
we
fucking
didn't win a game for
and this
9
is your
weeks.
level. This is your
9
level.
weeks we didn't win the game, and we're level
in the worst place that I've been in my whole life as a Spurs fan. This is the worst season I've seen Spurs, and this is one of your decent years. This is your level, D.
We didn't win a game.
I'm down in the gutter right now with my club. I'm in the gutter. I'm in the fucking mud, in the sewers. But guess what? When I'm in the sewers, I see you down there. I'll cross you enough times. Because that's where your home is. Your home is the fucking sewers, bro. You're like them Jews in New York that live under there, bro. That's what you're.
Where are you going to finish so far this season, then? Go on, talk. If you're in the gutters, are you going to stay in the gutters this season? If you have all this chess right now to Palace, talk about your team. Are you going to finish above us?
Don't ask stupid questions. Don't insult me.
No, go on.
Don't insult my club.
Exactly.
I don't think there's ever been a year on this earth when you guys have finished above my club. I don't think there's ever been a year on this earth your team's finished above my club. Please don't insult me.
No, what's insulting about that?
Your club's never finished above mine.
Do not insult my club. For the last 9 weeks, you're bottom 3 in form. Everton's higher than you. Everyone's higher than you. What's going to change? What's going to change?
Do you know what? That's how I know you don't watch ball. Because what is going to change? Spurs have got 3 new players coming back. 3 of the best players. 3 top centre-backs. That's what's coming back.
When are they coming back?
Okay. Within the next week, 7
All right,
days,
cool.
they'll be
I
back.
can't wait for them to come back. I hope. For your sake, yeah, you better start winning games and like consecutively.
B,
You be talking
Selhurst
about these
Park,
days for the
I will
longest.
fucking be there. Know that. I'm going to be there and I'm seeing you there. Trust me.
All right, cool.
We're going to sit next to each other that game.
All right, cool.
Whatever the cost is, let me know.
All right,
£100, £200, we're making
better come back. Your players better come back.
Bro, D's got you in a headlock, fam.
You better
Headlock?
start winning games.
I just want to see this guy mad. I'm gonna be so unbearable that day to this guy.
Yeah.
Every time
Let's
we
see,
score,
let's see.
because it's
Let's
gonna
see.
be 4 goals.
Got you in a headlock.
It's gonna be unbearable.
Those plays, innit? Those plays don't scare me, but hopefully they scare others. But
you got you in the headlock. Anyways, look, you know what's insulting? These likes. Over 560 people in the house, but 120 likes. Ratio is not ratioing, like 1 in 5, roughly 1 in 4.7, shall I say? We're gonna do actual maths. Have liked this video. So if you haven't done so yet, it's because you actually just like us or like the stream or like the people, your favorites, whatever. You know, I might not even be the guy or be the reason why you're here. Could be D, could be Jordz, could be anyone, really. Could be because you just found this stream. So make sure you subscribe as well, just so you don't forget. Get involved in the chat as well. Don't be shy. I know some of you lot like to just watch and just prolong whatever, but even if you say hello, it's all good, man. Just says struggling versus Southampton does to a guy. Stay humble. Man said, Josh, you think I ain't been seeing your comments after videos and stuff about stay humble? You're below my club. Relax. Talk to me nicely, bro. Do you keep the same energy about your nothing club, bum?
Your club is nothing as well. You just hold concerts. That's it. You're entertainers.
Yeah.
Like what have Spurs achieved since 2008? Nothing. No trophies. Empty.
Just an OT spot, bruv.
I was gonna say though, just on United, obviously on Man United, I'll admit, look, I was always in belief, like, well, these men are getting frustrated. I always was just we're gonna win. I don't lose when I go to United, really. So I was like, don't worry. And you could probably see, I don't know if you lot saw it from your screens on TV. I don't know what it looked like around like 65th, 70th minute. Did it look or something? Did it look like there was when Tyler Dibling did come off? You're right. Something was just left for them. Like when what's his name? I'm not even say his name, but Small Bone when he came on, when he tried to do that false 9. I felt like we was definitely winning from there. That's when I even told the guy next to me, I know that I was saying that we're winning this now. And he finally puts flipping Anthony on the wing back after like what 20 minutes of him coming on, no half time even, so 35 minutes. You know, I played crap yesterday, and the manager knows that. But it's like I'm gonna give Amram a little bit of stick. He got the lineup wrong again at Old Trafford. That's my problem. You keep getting these lineups wrong, and it's fair enough to say that we won the game, and he knows it. You can't keep playing Haaland. Haaland's crap. He's the worst striker in the league. Yeah, literally. And above that, it's like you shouldn't keep playing Garnacho. Look, players have just played 120 minutes, and you've got other players that can be available or ready to play, and you decide to stick these lot in. But I know you're trying to gain chemistry. You know what I mean? You have to play players, but it's not at the same time. You got to be smart. You know what I mean? Agate should really and truly, you probably shouldn't have started that game. Like, I don't think he was bad, but he wasn't great. Lissandro Martinez, he's got little legs. What's he doing? He was injured. Anyways, my whole point, he got it totally wrong. But I'm glad he knows that he's wrong. That's it, really. If it wasn't for Ahmad, we'll be dusted. I'm gonna be so honest. We'll be so dusted.
It's actually such a bad performance. Like,
it was horrible. It was horrible. Yeah. It's like Lenny Yoro got. I ain't seen a Man United player get cooked as much as that and stay on the field since Gary Neville and Jonathan Spector for West Ham in the cup live. Do you understand that? He absolutely retired Gary Neville. He knew he was done after that game. It was horrendous. Like, he got cooked. But that's like, for me, that was welcome to the Premier League. This is what you're going to get. There's some man that might be a little bit more up to your pace, but you got blown out for pace. Disgustingly. Luckily, Sulemana, his end product's never been that great. But it could have been either way. United could have been 2-0 up. They could have been 2-0 up, 3-0 up against a team that's got 6 points in the Prem. That's the embarrassing part of it. It's the fact you left it so late to win. Anthony missing open goals. Garnacho missing open goals. Again, the ref not giving a penalty for some odd reason. Apparently, your arms allowed up in the air now. It's just dumb at this point. If it wasn't for Nana, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. And Kobe Mainu is pissing me off lately. But I'm starting to realize this guy is not a center. He's not a center. He is not a center mid. He's not. Caicedo's a centre mid, like a 6'8" centre mid. That's a centre mid, yeah. or Erdegaard or centre mid, or Rice. That's a centre mid. For me, Kobe in the academy was never a centre mid. They just saw probably a bulky brother who's got size in him and probably put him in a 6. The guy's by trade, he's a winger or a 10. Sometimes up front. We got Brian at home.
Oh.
And if you don't play Joshua Zirkzee, the thing is for me, United, like chime in if you wish, innit? When you've got, like, everyone knows this in football, whether you're playing 5-a-side, 7-a-side, 11-a-side, on all levels. If your striker can't hold up the ball and he's whack, and he's not making any issues for you, you push up that pitch knowing that you're confident enough that you're going to deal with that situation. So it's easy for like teams like Southampton to go into United, or Bournemouth even, or Newcastle, for instance. So obviously when it comes to Haaland, you're going to go and press up high at the field because you know it's not going to stick. Or you know he's not going to be a threat in behind. That's the issue. And the fact that he hooked him at 55th minute tells me I'm hoping you've learnt your lesson now. Because Zirkzee cameo yet again comes on and changes the game.
Yeah,
that's it.
Haaland is dusty.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm happy with that United performance. I'm happy we got the win though, obviously 3 points, but I'm not deluded. Fans in the stadium ain't stupid either, you know. They hate this Haaland brother. They think top reds like Haaland. They don't like him. They don't like Garnacho either. Because he sucks. Antonio Conte, like I said, please, man, I'm desperate, man. 55 million is all yours, isn't it? Cheers. Oh, I just saw right now Chelsea are interested in him, but I don't believe it. Hold that one, though.
Everyone, man.
Yeah, that Tanzalovic brother, but I don't know who the hell he like. He's the Belgium guy. Yeah, you heard it. No, you know what, Ches, don't start shaking your head, because when there was news, like false news about Kobe or whoever, you started lapping it up. So don't start shaking your head now, bro. But nice trim, though, I must say. But other than that, hello, Ches. You're mute. Oh, your thing's not even working. Mod the mandem. Who's?
It's Vex.
Who's not modded?
All the mandem ain't modded, bro. That's what they're telling me.
Oh, that's body. Yeah, I can't like us with your team. I don't like. It's
you might hear me now.
Right.
Yeah. Go on. You're good.
It's gonna be hit and miss, I guess. Like all season.
I mean, Jack should be modded, to be fair, as well. He's been about, man.
Look at the Liverpool game. Look at the Arsenal game. Just, I don't know. And then look at Southampton. It just doesn't add up. But you just haven't got the players in your positions. And I remember having this conversation when Amram first joined. It's a similar system to what Palace play. The wing backs are very important. The two midfielders, two holding midfielders in front of the back three is very important. And I just, number 10s, like, you just have to have a whole reset to your squad. And I just don't think you got, like, yesterday was embarrassing, bro. Like, against Southampton. Now, we faced Southampton as well, but them not passing around like they did it, especially in first half, was a joke. Like
Joe Rebo looked like Pirlo, bro, and he's not even a 6.
Yoro was getting cooked. Yoro
sauteed,
like
flames.
This is coming from a team that has 6 points in 21 games.
I know.
So
I'm glad we're not playing them at, towards like March, April, May. Them sides that are relegated, you don't want to play them at all. Yeah. I'm glad that's out the way now, man. I'm gonna be real. Like, when my man Amram was talking about character, I need to see this or I need to see that, yada yada yada. Right? Yeah. You saw characters from the ones that came on the pitch in the end. It's just like, stop picking players that can't play football.
Yeah,
it's pissing me off, man. When I go to a live game, do I want to be watching Garnacho? No. Haaland is one of the worst players I've seen live. Ever. Twice. In 1 week, I've seen him. Same thing. Anyways, man. Thanks.
Is he like proper quick in real life?
No, Haaland, bro, he burnt, what's his name? Harwood Bellis. Yeah. And that was it. Like, he's quick. But the thing is for me is off the mark, he's slow. Yeah, but he's got good sprint speed. Anything? He is quite quick, to be fair. When I say he is quite quick, when I look at him, it's his time. It's where he runs. For me, it's where he runs, because he just runs into traffic, and you just got to be there to witness it.
No, you know what it is though. When I was watching him, because he started against Arsenal, wasn't it? When I watched him in that game, yeah, and there was finding the gaps in behind, and there was open spaces on that left hand side. He doesn't cover ground like that. Like, I don't know if he's just big and he looks fast, maybe in person, but I don't see him covering ground. I don't see him putting it past people, taking them on the ball. I don't think he's that fast. Maybe he's just got long legs.
I tell you, who's fast.
He is quick, but he's like it's like what Kaz is spot on. He's not explosive. He's like it gets him like. You have to get going. You know the man that have like 68 acceleration, 85 sprint.
Basically, centre backs on FIFA.
He's one of them one. He's one of them, man.
You know, he runs like Delict. There you go. He's Delict.
Yeah. Delict's quite quick though. He's quite quick.
Yeah, you know who's quick, yeah, for me is see Toby Collier, yeah. Big up his performance because he had to sacrifice himself to help out flipping Yoro Bears. That's a quick. He's fucking. I don't know what he looked like on TV to you, like, yeah, the centre mid, the white guy. If you don't know, the right centre mid he was playing, he's rapid.
Right centre
He's got burners. He was playing. He come on 60th minute.
Who was that?
55th minute. Toby Collier. He's fast. And I must say, you know when we talk about footballers, yeah, I know D, this could be your section, like footballers, yeah. See Tyler Dibbling, yeah.
He's a bad boy.
He's a
bad boy.
There's something different in this Cobham juice, yeah, and whatnot. See this guy, yeah.
He's a bad boy. He's 19.
Like, see what he done to Lissandro, yeah. Lissandro got shook for the rest of the game. You can't.
That was also cold, which was a baller. Who's that Spurs midfielder, the blonde guy? He's quite tall.
Bergvall.
He's cold.
Yeah, he's cold as well. I like him now. He's looking like an 8 dropping 6 type player. I don't know what he's
but he's big as well. I like him.
No, he's not 6, but you know the one that collects the ball. He's happy to get the ball. I like playing that shot.
No, he is tall. He looks kind of tall.
He's not. He's not.
Is he not? Like 5'10", 5'9".
Who's that?
Oh, he's not short though.
When he ball carries, he's quick in it. Yeah.
For midfielder, that's not small though. For midfielder, that's a decent height. Like for 5'11".
But Bergvall's mad busy. I like how he's mad fearless.
Like he's sick. I like what's his name? Dividend. He's hard.
Dibbling.
The thing is with him though is the way he plays.
He's allowed the short socks. He's allowed the low socks still. He's allowed it.
Yeah, he's allowed the low socks. He's earned the low socks.
I know D's that sort of player that plays with low socks as well. With it, D, you definitely play with low socks.
No.
D
What are you creaming my man for?
Because he's actually because unlike you, yeah, Ches, who turn in 90 degrees, fam. He's good at ball. He's good at ball though.
If there's not a bubble around,
he plays with T and all these man, fam. Like I know this guy's cold. Are you mad?
He's not saying anything that's not true, bro.
I said you're all on kicking dumbbells, bro. If it ain't a football, if it ain't a dumbbell,
no. When it comes to sport, I'm actually
that's a dumbbell.
Racket sports
kicking dumbbells is mad. That's
crazy.
We all know, yeah. How do you what part of the ball do you see if you're dribbling, Ches? What part of the foot do you use?
You ask me stupid questions. That's why I want to give you stupid answers.
So I go on then. Go tell me then.
Stop asking me stupid questions.
Answer the question then. What part of your foot do you dribble with?
You think you're doing something here because I called you out for
creaming? You don't like it because you're getting pressed right now.
You're going to try and get me back. You got to hold that one.
Answer my question, Ches. What part of the ball?
I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy.
That's I'm busy.
Obviously, I know you've already addressed it because I know how you operate. But
go on, Yoro.
You see Sulemano, yeah? Is Sulemano his name?
Yeah, Sulemano, yeah. I think so. Wait, what?
I didn't want to have to do this, Cass, yeah, but you see Sulemano, he had Joe.
Told you he's tall.
He had Joe like this, like, he was like, whoa, boy. The fucking dog walk, yeah. That was a dog walking, bro. How about this? Broski was about to get subbed. He dog walked him again, and the manager went, stay on. He told him to stay on, bro. He told him to stay on.
Man saw enough. Man said, yeah.
He said he blew him off eventually, like 80th minute or something like that. But yeah,
bro. Fair enough.
I didn't watch the game. Was it that bad? Like rivals?
Yeah, no. I when I told you,
it wasn't just 1, 2. It was like 4, 5 times he done it, bro.
You know when the commentators are like, like usually the commentators when someone gets burnt, they weren't really talking about it.
I need to show you, man.
But the commentators were every time were like, yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
It's just happening so often. Like,
yeah, it's
You
happening
gotta
so
watch
often.
it. Hey, you gotta look at it like this, yeah, Ches. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Sulemana really looked like yesterday. He really looked like Hazard.
He looked like
busy,
Mohamed
though.
Kudus.
He's busy when he
like any
plays.
of these
Oh, he looked like
Ekman.
Hazard. He looked like Hazard. Even when he drifted inside in the midfield and linking up with Joe Aribo, yeah, it was easy. It was
What it
easy.
was is that
United's
when
been
he
quite
got
good
big-
in the centre of the midfield in terms of clamping.
Did he win every
but
duel?
this time, no chance.
Did
Huh?
he win every duel? I think he did. You know.
No. I saw Yoro win a couple barges, but
Well,
he pressed him. I'm telling you now, it'd have been low months. I think I saw Yoro barge him off the ball once, if I remember, because it was like literally right in front of me on the right hand side of the box. But other than that,
All I'm saying is,
oh no, man, it's stinky still. Yeah, there you go. Look, 5 or 6. I told you. I saw it. Yeah, there you go. 5 or 6.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I need to see the dribbles completed in it as well. I need to see a few of those.
I don't know if it was that high. You know?
If that was a certain Kwanzaa now.
If that was Colwell, he'll be getting. If
Yeah,
that was
like
Colwell,
you see all of our light
all
of our light skin centre backs. We all got one. You know what I'm saying? We all got one in our team. Any of our light skin centre backs got done up like that.
Yeah, but the difference is your centre backs actually got Premier League experience and they're older.
I'm talking about Kwanzaa.
What do you mean Cole's like 19?
Kwanzaa's 3 years older. No, he's like 20
no
now.
way any of you lot trying to
Colwell's
compare.
a young youth, bro.
Kwanzaa's 3 years older, playing for
Some
a
of you
much
man
more
are 10 years
team.
older than Colwell in this chat.
That's the thing I try to sometimes come across here with some players. Yeah, Kwanzaa plays for next to Van Dijk. Yeah, he plays next to Trent and these man, and he's still getting cooked and hooked.
Man.
He gets cooked and he's being hooked.
Good.
Come on, man.
Listen,
He's
Cass,
3 years
I'll be-
older than Yoro as
Cass,
well. You know.
You see, I thought the Poro thing.
Hey,
was
no.
bad, innit?
Wait, one sec.
I
One
thought
sec.
the Poro-
Once this is important. Once this is important. Change your name now. Change your name now. Change your name now. Don't ever try to get to me on the chat. Change your name. You're not a United fan, otherwise that's just banner. Sorry, Mons. I had to. That was important.
That's fine. Listen, like I'm not really on the whole. Yeah, he's young, bro. This guy is touted at the next Varane. He's got 2 years of first team football under his belt. Like, usually, I would always say that it's never like a defender for a team performance. A defender should never be isolated that many times in a game. You should never be you should never allow that to happen. However, I kind of like it when a defender gets isolated a certain amount of times in the game. Do you know why? Because it shows me, cool. In an ISO situation where you're actually asked to defend, wonder I've heard that quote before. What can you do? Show me, what can you do? Because I'm not gonna disrespect Sulemana, innit? He's a techie player.
He definitely had about 4 boiled eggs.
What we're not gonna do is act like he's the upper echelon of Premier League winners. We are talking about a Southampton winger who is going to be playing Championship football next season 9 times out of 10. Now, this is a welcome to the Premier League moment. That's what that was. It was welcome.
He was pissed off as well once. I don't know if you saw it. He was punching. Yoro was punching. He got him punching the ground, bro. He was pissed off.
This is my point. Like, for me as a defender, you can't be dribbled past that many times with ease all game by a winger who, let's be honest, if you don't really watch proper ball like that, you wouldn't even know who he is.
Yeah. Look
coming
what
up
the
against the league best wingers.
Hold on, was he injured before? Did he come back from injury?
I'm not too sure, to be fair.
No, he come back from injury ages ago, bro. He
played against Chelsea. I didn't even notice him. That's crazy.
Like, I don't want to hear excuses because I'm sorry, like, I just can't, like, bro. I ain't seen a cooking like that, like an 80-minute.
Yeah, literally
for time.
You know what it is as well, though? Like, why? I don't really hear a lot of stick from the manager at all, which is weird.
Yeah, I
heard you today mention it a bit, but like in general, not you specifically.
But if you look at time,
I don't really hear a lot of one.
Because he made the right substitution. It's because he made good substitutions.
No, in general, though, like the narrative has completely changed from the management is the issue to the ownership. Because like when it was Ten Hag, everything was his fault. Even when they won, it was his fault.
He's getting a transfer ban. One sec.
Even when they won games, it wasn't because of Ten Hag, it's because the players stepped up. And then now we're seeing worse performances and worse results. And it's nothing to do with the manager.
Exactly.
I've been saying it. It's a bit weird, isn't it? I don't know what's happening.
I hear it, but obviously
it's just switch. It's because he's got slick hair and he wears Prada and he's Portuguese with a tan and he's got a nice name.
It's
You know what
because
I'm
it's
saying?
the new. It's because it's.
You know what
They're,
it is,
they're
yeah? It's
giving
like-
them. I'm not saying it's right. It's because it's a new system, so they're giving them the benefit of the doubt for an adaptation period. I don't really buy all that either. I still think that more players are uncomfortable
know,
than
man.
comfortable, and it's a thing where individual brilliance is winning them the small amount of games they're winning. To be outplayed for 82 minutes by Southampton is embarrassing.
I would say
It's not
82,
even-
but
yeah, it's not
majority,
even that
majority
one.
definitely.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong.
They
I
fucked
think
us up.
I've already said like I don't really have a massive issue with Amarim's playing style as per. Like I feel like I feel like from phase 1 to 2, it's not as horrible as you make it out to be. But the bottom line is his player selection is still wrong. Like you can't see what Xerxes done over the last 2 games against Arsenal and Liverpool with his cameos, and then watch
and not play him like and not
still
play him
start
and
Haaland and decide to start Garnacho. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the player selection screams off to me.
it does. You're right. You're totally right. The
I'm
thing
not
is,
even really talking tactics. Just the player selection.
yesterday United fans I was seeing like Ty said it, Bearman said he got it wrong, but you can't keep getting it wrong because there'll be a team like Brighton or something like on a weekend, or it could be Fulham that will punish you differently as well. Like these 3-0s will be incoming again. It is Southampton at the end of the day. I don't think you can learn much. I think the only thing you saw was a clutch player in a clutch moment really get a hat trick in the end because they bottled it. But you expect that from Southampton, so you can't really learn much. The only thing I would say, the only way you can learn anything from Amram is learning from your own mistakes, from selecting the same kind of players that keep making the same mistakes. I lie. There's nothing.
Even
to
then,
really
the
learn
quality in so many other teams is like there's a huge gulf in quality between the teams that you're going to be
just
playing.
footballers. Yeah.
Like Southampton's like the bottom. Like that's like the start.
Southampton's the one team you should be smashing. And
how about this? Yeah, people are saying,
you're right, George. You smashed them at
Euro. What do you mean? So he shouldn't have started Yoro, the prodigy.
No, he should have. He should have.
The easiest game. Well,
I'm in agreement.
On paper, you know what I'm saying? He had to start Yoro to see what he's got.
Yeah, you're right. No, he should have started Yoro because like United did play 120 minutes. Like he didn't play all the game. He came in and obviously done a solid in the end. But that's about it. He should have played.
Apart from I think Nottingham Forest, it's pretty much been cameos a lot of the time.
Really.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where he's not had too much to do. He kind of just all he needs to do is keep the ball moving and pop it through the lines.
I think he needs to. I think he would do well in a centre role because I don't like De Ligt in the centre role. When he goes wide, do you see what De Ligt done to Sulemana? When he could turn him, you're getting clamped.
Oh yeah,
but Diblin. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
What do you mean? De Ligt ended up getting Diblin injured, bro.
Yeah, but he done him up in the first half.
Are you sure that wasn't? No, that was Lissandro.
Nah, bro, you got to see it again. When he spun Lissandro, he cut in and went sliding again like he did Gakpo, bro. Like, I like De Ligt, but he got to stop committing last minute.
It made sense for Yoro to start.
A compilation out at some point. He needs to stop doing that.
Despite him getting cooked here, it made so much sense. Imagine Maguire going against Sulemana. He would have been cooked for pace. Like
it's not even that. If just
Maguire's position would have been decent.
The guy that you bring in for £50 million, the guy he's had experience in less, and people say physicality wise and the speed wise, League One is one of the closest ones to the Premier League. There's no excuse why he can't be thrown in or why he wouldn't be ready. I just think the positioning and putting him on the outside of the back three, you're leaving him culpable to going on a 1v1 against a very good winger. He's gonna cook him. What you saw last time was when he started against Tottenham, you had Timo Werner. So when he's wrapping up Timo Werner a couple of times, it's like, my man could do a job, but Timo Werner's shit. When you come up against someone who's actually a 1v1 dribbler and knows what they're doing in that final third, he's always going to have problems. He's going to have to learn.
I think he'll be right in the middle. His passing
he should be in the middle of a three.
Yeah, his passing range is much better.
You're telling me a defender can't defend 1v1?
No, you know what it is? I think they can, but I think there's better players. Like, you know what it is? If I had Mazraoui if Mazraoui was against Sulemana, we would have seen a much better display. Because 1v1, Mazraoui is one of those.
But one is supposed to defend and one is supposed to attack and defend.
Yeah, but maybe Yoro, when it comes to 1v1 defending, like especially that, it might not be one of his better strengths.
But he's a centre back.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he can defend, but maybe he's just. Or maybe it's just an
it makes sense. Not all centre backs are good at 1v1 defending because as a centre back, you don't really have to.
We've seen Euro 1v1 defending in couple games as well. He's been alright, but you know what it is as well. Sometimes,
hey George, name me a centre back who's not good at 1v1 defending. Who you rate?
You are rate. That's a different question.
Telepathic. Chez, it's telepathic. It's telepathic.
No, because you did. No. You never. We never said if I have to rate them.
I'm telling you, asking you a question.
Answer the question.
Okay, I'm even telling me name one who I rate.
I never told you. I'm asking you. I never said anything. I'm asking you.
No, I'm telling you. You can answer. I'm telling you. I need you to name me one.
Just name me one you rate. That's not good one-on-one.
Centre backs don't necessarily have to thrive in 1v1 defending.
Yeah, but you could have said that. You could say that about John Terry, though. John Terry won't great at 1v1.
You're gonna ask me a question. There's no point.
You answer the question. Cool.
Go on, D. If you want to say, go on.
Yeah, no, John Terry won't great at 1v1 defending, but he was.
What I was going to say, especially, I wasn't going to say a player. I was going to say, especially in systems where there's three centre backs, you can allow for a player that's not great at 1v1 defending to play in the middle because they're not going to be required to do any 1v1 defending if you're in the middle of a back three. Spurs have had this when we had Eric Dyer. You put him in the middle of a back three, he looked pretty decent. You can cover for those inefficiencies that some players don't have. He's a young player. He's still growing. There is definitely somewhat players that play centre back that ain't great at 1v1.
I would say though once at the same time.
For all the years I've been watching football and listening to football and talking about football and playing football, I have never heard of allowances for a defender to not be good at 1v1 defending. Now, if you're talking about not being
modern day centre back,
that is a modern day centre back.
If you're talking about not being necessarily being elite at 1v1 defending, I can't understand what you're saying because it's not like no defender is elite at 1v1.
Now we're just saying words, bro.
No, but there's other attributes to defending.
Bro, we're not talking about wing backs. We're not talking about wing backs.
What about Trent?
No, we're talking about centre back.
We're not talking about wing backs. We're talking about centre backs.
So bro, there's a whole history of centre backs not being good at 1v1 defending that are great.
Name me one that you rate that's cold. That's not a good 1v1 defender. What the fuck, John Terry? What the fuck are you talking about? John Terry.
Come on, man.
John Terry used to get skin left, right, and centre.
John Terry is a
skin.
I would say this though.
1v1.
No.
John Terry.
Not 1v1. He wasn't amazing. We're not gonna do that. When he come up against George was getting sliced and diced.
1v1.
Terry was literally one of the best 1v1
at the same time. Yeah, I think. Maybe it's not even. Maybe that might not be a 1v1 thing. Once you know what it was. What Sulemana was doing though is that it's a position. It's also sometimes it's positional sense or maybe even reading. He was just blowing out. When it come to pace, man was blowing him out.
I can't, bro.
Yeah, no, I hear it. But your positioning should be a little bit better. But when it comes to turning, one sec. When it comes to turning and stuff, he wasn't getting turned inside out. He was just getting blown.
He was letting him. No.
But only one instance he got inside. One instance he got inside, which was at the start of the game. But other than that, like obviously,
no. He got inside 3 times. I'll tell you right now. It's not just about getting done 1v1 with the skill. Yoro was showing him one way, and he was cutting. Yoro made it so easy for him to go the other way that his body wasn't cheeky. His body positioning was wrong.
That's my point. You're saying they're saying 1v1 defending, but there's so many attributes to 1v1 defending that makes you a good 1v1 defender. And your thing is saying, name me a 1v1. Like his positioning was what was bad. You can be a 1v1 defender and your position be bad.
It's part of George. What you're saying is
all a part of it, but then you're sitting
George. I hear what you're saying, but what me and Monts are saying, that's part of what we're judging him by.
Literally,
so like, if he lacks in that therefore means
so you don't. So you're telling me.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Because he lacks in that department, yeah, we're saying that impact his overall defensive ability. We can't just ignore that and go, well.
I never said he was a great defender.
No, I never said you did, but I'm just saying that people who rate him to that potential level,
you can't Garnacho's gonna blow out anyway.
You can't have pace, physical in terms of height, and then be poor positioning, or vice versa. Because if that makes you a poor defender overall. Like Maguire, for example, is strong, he's big. He ain't the quickest. His positioning is decent, but he has bozo moments. So he has decent games, but overall, he's not consistent enough to play at top level.
No, Ches. That's what it is. Right. Ches. All you need to do is be rapid, and you can do up any defender. Now that Yoro's been dog walked by a winger that no one really knows about like that, unless you watch ball. Yeah. Now that he's been spun out of his loafers, all of a sudden, if you're quick, it's okay to get ripped, huh? Man are also looking at players like Trent and go, yeah, but you employ Trent. First of all, modern day wing backs are better going forward than they are going defensively. Hold on. Let me land. They have to do 2 jobs. Hold on. Let me land. So stop talking about Trent or Califi or any of these guys that are better going forward than they
Like,
are
are you
going the
talking
other way.
people in the chat or us? Because no one mentioned any of these players.
That was the people in the chat.
Alright.
For one, that's just a side point.
Love you, lot,
Just because a winger is fast, that is
Love
not
you.
an excuse to be dog walked, bro. It's not an excuse to be dog walked. That is
Yeah,
not
but-
an excuse to be dog walked just because the winger's fast.
Yeah, but does that
Yeah,
mean
that's
that-
just better than
because-
him, man.
It's only because Lenny, no one said that. No one said that when Yoro got bun up by Delap. No one said that because Delap's got some jets on him because he's actually quite quick. No one said that. Don't make
Yeah, but are you
excuses
saying
because
that
he runs
Yoro
fast.
is bad at 1v1 defending because a guy got past him a few times?
I
You saying
did it.
he's
I
bad?
did it a few times. He got. You didn't watch the
Yeah,
game.
but have you decided that he's now
Did you
not
watch the
good at
game?
1v1
Did you watch the
defending?
game? Did you watch the game?
Yeah, of course I watched the game, but I'm asking you. I'm
You
saying.
didn't. I don't know if you watched the game. If
but
you're
what I'm
telling me
saying
he
is,
got past him
he
a few
got-
times,
No,
he
but
got absolutely,
no, but-
bro. He got
No,
dog
I
walked.
watched the game. What I'm saying is, yeah, he got past him loads of times. I understand that, but what I'm saying is, are you now saying that he's not good at 1v1 defending because of that?
No, I'm not saying he's a terrible 1v1 defender because he's gonna get more opportunities to show what he has 1v1. But the fact that he was isolated so many times and everything that he was doing was wrong, yeah, that doesn't bode well for a defender
Okay.
that's been brought in specifically
you that
to deal
question?
with.
Yeah,
Bro, wait, hold on.
what
When
you're
I
saying,
saw
wait,
the
I know what you're saying.
compilations of him in France were 1v1 defensive duels.
No, I know what you're saying,
what
but
are
what
we
I'm saying is
doing
that guy would be able to do that to most defenders 1v1.
What? He hasn't been doing that. Have you been
What
watching
are you
Southampton?
saying?
this
I
season?
can't lie, no.
Bruv, there's
I get what
certain
Monty's saying.
attributes here will
give the
bring
winger
the worst
prop
out of
because he ain't been
defenders.
doing that. Has he been doing that all season?
I
No,
wouldn't
he
know.
hasn't.
George. I don't watch Southampton.
Diblin's been doing that all season. So when Diblin does up Mark Lissandro, no one really says anything because Diblin has actually been doing that throughout the season. Diblin is gonna get a move or a contract at the end of the season because he's known for doing that.
But certain players do that to certain players. There's certain players against certain players that have that issue. Like
So
you might
why
have
why now is that a thing? Because it's Yoro. When it happens to other
Because
players,
I need to address something you said there, Mons, about because
What
you
we
said
talking
that
about
maybe it's not Yoro, and you might see more from him grow. So okay, so you look at that and you address it, and you say Yoro might not be that bad. Then it's the system. The system leaving him exposed on the right-hand side time and time again, letting a young player go up against someone who is very good at the 1v1. They should have put Delit on the right. They should have put someone else out on the right to deal with it. Then you got to look at the system, look at the manager, and you need to when you set your team up, you should all know the inefficiencies that your players have. You've got to have another player next to them that's gonna fill that inefficiency that he's not good at. If he's not good at 1v1 defending, have someone next to him that's good at 1v1 defending. This should have been recognized.
So Ineos signed a defender that's not good at 1v1 defender.
We don't know that. We don't know that. I said we get to
know
know
that?
it.
You're making completely different points, Mons.
No,
I'm not making different points. I just you man are making.
I'm saying
You man are making excuses that no one ever gets.
I said maybe. What do you mean? You're a Liverpool fan. You make excuses for your fucking players all the time. Trent, all of it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Kwanzaa, you just tried to do it a minute. You tried to do it half an hour ago. Oh,
I crash it on my players 24/7, bro. Man can never say that.
He does.
I crashed it on my players 24/7, bro. I crashed it on Canate. I crashed it on Canate the other day.
Yes, you do. My whole point.
Different. I beef out on fans because I crash it on Canate, bro. I'm not one of these excuse guys, bro.
Yeah, but he's not good at 1v1 defending because a guy that is super quick and nimble got past him a few times. What I'm saying is,
bro, you're downplaying it, bro. What
I'm saying is, my point I'm making is, let's imagine that he now plays against, for example, Martinelli, and he locks Martinelli up. Does that make him now good at 1v1 defending?
No, bro. It's a what if. He ain't done that yet. I'm judging him by what I've seen. He ain't done that yet.
But he's done. But what I'm saying is that's happened to Trent. Has been getting ripped by players for years.
Trent's a wing back. Stop saying that. He's a wing back.
Trent needs to be more better 1v1 defending than the centre back.
I specifically said,
what they're saying is, they're saying like,
but you're defending the wide areas.
What they're saying is,
Trent needs to be better at 1v1 defending than Yoro does.
Montel, I think what they're saying is, I think what they're saying is this, they're saying they understand where you're coming from.
I've seen the Champions League final. What are you talking about, bro?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but what I would say is,
at 19, at a younger age, in the Champions League final, there's levels. Let's not do that.
When was named Suleiman or whatever? If he plays against Man United again and Yoro locks him up, does that mean he's now good at 1v1 defending?
No, I
No,
didn't.
but Mont didn't say that.
it's
Mont
not-
said
it's
what
not-
if. Mont said the what ifs. Like what if?
Stop doing the what if, bro. I'm telling you about
You
what I
can't
saw.
do the what if because you're going.
No.
You're
No,
saying
it's
it.
calm. It's
Yours
calm.
just-
It's calm. I
yours
don't
just
need to
started
speak.
pla-
I just
yours
need to
just-
say
it's
one
just- That's one of his first games. Isn't that his first start?
No, it's not his first start. It's not his first start.
Second.
That's not
Yeah,
the point.
so D, I'm agreeing with D here, Mont. I can't lie, yeah. Let me say my point, yeah. I hear where you're coming from, and I agree with you about the centre back thing, but I make it as a noted thing. I'm not gonna go over the top. I feel like you're going a bit too.
I hear it.
I think you're maybe getting a bit too like vim with it,
bro.
basically.
No. Generally,
Because like this happened once, innit? If it's like
Yeah,
5,
the
6
first thing
games,
I said was, you asked me, is he a bad defender overall? And I said, no, he's not a bad 1v1 defender.
of course,
I'm saying that what's getting me irate is the excuses man are making that no one else would go and get. No one else would go and get these.
You know what it is
excuses.
once. Let them have.
And then
the
you're bringing
excuse
up
one
dumb
game.
comparisons like Trent. That's the dumbest comparison. I told you that's a dumb
Forget
comparison.
the Trent thing. The Trent thing rattled you a little bit when they said that. But the thing is this.
That's a dumb comparison, bro.
I know they rattled you a little bit because Trent's shit at defending.
But they defend the
What
same
I'm
area.
saying-
They defend the same area.
But Chez, just
But
for
let
footballing
it
news,
land a little bit longer. If it's a few more games, I'm with you with him.
It's not.
But,
No,
like, my
it's Chase,
thing is,
It's not even about a little bit
only
longer.
few
It's about
games.
the
I don't
different
wanna go
players.
over the top and go, "Oh, this
Months,
guy's
It's
the
about,
worst."
it's about different
Right.
players.
Yeah,
If
I'm
he
not
gets
gonna
ripped
do.
by lots of different players, then he's a bad one.
Yeah, then I'm gonna say he's a dud. But at the moment, I'm not gonna go over the top. Like you've gone over the top with Caicedo, didn't you, Mons? I was here, and you were going way over the top, and then at the backtrack.
I once
So
one
you've been
time,
here
by the way.
before.
Once one
Yeah,
time.
this
This is what Mons is in the business of
He's
doing.
been here
Mons is
before.
gonna go
It's not about that, bro.
and just hope
It's not
that it
about
doesn't
that.
come back.
I'm
It's
using
not
it as a
about that.
comparison.
You
of
cannot
something
make
like
it.
Mons, you can go over the top. That's what I'm saying.
No, but Yoro, but Chez, again, you can
I
bring
called him out
Caicedo
yesterday,
into
Mons.
it.
I'm with you. I'm
Yoro,
saying relax.
Yoro
Over the
didn't-
topness. That's it.
No, it's not, bro. Again,
Over the topness.
you can say I went over the top with Chelsea, saying you look.
I haven't missed it. I haven't missed it.
Maybe I wasn't over the top. The bottom line is, I expect Cass to make excuses. I expect Cass. It's when I see the likes of rival fans, like, bro, I can understand if Cass is gonna protect Yoro, but to be fair, Cass one of the ones who said Yoro got done up. You man are out here protecting him.
We all said he got done up, bro. It's you
No,
going
man,
over
you
the
man
top
are coming
with
up. You man are
protecting
listening to
him,
it.
bro.
You man,
You're coming in here saying shit.
George, the words that
defending.
the words
He's a
that
shit
come
one.
Yeah, you don't protect my players, man.
The words that come out of your mouth was, it's okay for a defender to be not necessarily good at 1v1 defending. A centre back.
Yes, it can be. No one said it's okay. I said you don't necessarily have to thrive in a 1v1 defender. You don't have to be a great 1v1
Yeah, and
defender.
I think as a wide centre back, I think you kind of do though.
As a wide centre back,
yeah,
playing in the back three. But my point, when I rebutted it, I said he should be playing in the middle. He should be playing in the middle if he's not good at it. That's my whole point.
Fair enough, but George, do you know what's dead? Because when he made that one tackle against Liverpool, one tackle he made in a situation, a similar situation, in a similar position that Sulemana ripped him in yesterday, he made that one tackle and the whole world gassed it.
I don't know. I didn't watch. I don't.
I was the whole world gassed it. The whole world gassed that one tackle he made.
I think the thing is as well, like just to wrap up the Euro points, anyways. Regardless, is like,
yeah, I want to talk about other topics, man.
Once you've been waiting too long for this, you're all too into cooking the eating.
No, George, because I foresaw it. I foresaw it, bro.
For the games that he's played, the games that he's played in, like let's say the Forest game, he didn't do anything wrong. Like, do you know what I mean? Like Forest, he was actually all right. It was the mistakes that were wrong. Again, he had a solid game against what's his name? Was it Hudson-Odoi? And then even in the the Wolves game, he was solid. He was actually cooking. But
on that,
do you know what I mean? And we're talking about in certain moments, but he's had minimal minutes. But what I'm going to say as well at the same time, people got to also understand, and I do this for a lot of young players, regardless of your clubs. He's 18. He's come from another country as well, and he's in a bad Man United squad overall. Doesn't mean that he shouldn't be getting done up though at Old Trafford, because when you need to take your chances, but you got to give people grace period to land at the same time. He's not 22, he's not 21. He hasn't been playing. He hasn't had a year's experience in the Prem to know what it's about. That's it really. But he had a bad day.
You just said.
Yeah, but he had a whole year last year.
He didn't have a whole year. Came halfway through the season.
Even in that half a year, regardless, he trained up in English football for one. So he's in around a good, a team that was doing better in Liverpool in last season. And not just that, we was calling VVQ, bro.
I get it. I just deep. I know why this where this all comes from.
And it's the same with other defenders, bro.
This is just like Caicedo. You got rejected, and you're hating on him again. That's exactly what it is. He rejected you in the summer. You're projecting.
Right,
Once he's projecting, we know what happened with Caicedo. It's happening the same way. I hear it.
All right, George. This was before Yoro even got linked to Liverpool. Before he got signed to Man United, and Man United weren't even interested. Look at this.
I can't.
It's gonna focus. It says Liverpool don't need Lenny Yoro. This was before he's gone to United, before he's chosen anyone. So you can try run your narrative. It doesn't work around here.
That doesn't mean you're not projecting.
You can shout down the camera, but
we know how you really felt. We know how you really felt. It's fine. You're projecting now.
No. It's not. I'm not projecting. Man got dog walked. You man are saying it's okay for a defender not to be good at defending. It's fine. Like
let me. No one
would ever get excuses like this kid is getting right now. Man United fans are hurt and they want to protect their player because you got fucking dog walked on a leash, and it's fine. You man are just hurt, but it's all right. I'm calling out what I see. But let me. I was gonna run the lights, but you can run the super.
Go on. I'll do super. Go on. Haaland with the 115 extension. Man City's feeling cheeky. Now you have won the treble, joining against Liverpool, knocking us out the FA Cup. Repeat that one, Zayn, if you're bad. Ahmad hat-trick. When's the parade? That's so cheeky coming from an Arsenal fan. You know that. You ain't won nothing in like 5.5 years, G. JT was in the World 11 5 years in a row. Only Premier League defender ever. He isn't a great 1v1 defender. You guys tried to push narratives to fit your agenda. That's from a Chelsea fan in Solomon. Cass, you missed my super chat. I didn't. I was just letting these man land. Lewis Skelly will handle Ahmad, no problem. Anyways, Mons, add this £2 to your transfer budget. I heard saying that there was a POS and should be subbed. What? What's a POS?
I know works terms. I was like,
I heard said something. He was.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Someone who, type it normally so you know what POS means.
Prodigy or general? No, prodigy or I don't know, man. You're gonna have to tell me.
Don't say prodigy, generational talent next Saliba, next Varane. That's not.
What you gonna? Anyways.
Yeah, you lot. Are you not entertained? 800. 200 likes. Now I've seen this about 5, 6, 7 days in a row now, where 1 in 4 are liking the video. It's just not good enough, really. It's just not good enough. The thumbs up button is below. It's free. Pay your rent. Don't be a fraud. And like the video.
Yeah, 850. Arsenal versus Villa. Let's have a little quick round about that. D.
Marlon.
You've been quiet this stream, considering, yeah. Is he frozen?
I was thinking that he might be frozen. I think he's frozen.
Oh, he's frozen.
Oh,
does anyone reckon it's a good evening time again at the Emirates?
I think Villa are up and down, innit? And they're not as good as they were better last season, innit? They're hot and cold.
More consistency in the Prem last season. I don't necessarily think.
Yeah. But Marlon though.
Who?
I was saying Donny Marlon.
He hasn't signed yet.
Marlon though.
No, he's signed. I saw
signed, bro.
Sure. I don't know if he's in the squad though. I don't know if they would have.
Yeah. He's been registered though, no?
If he's been registered, he's in the squad 100%. I don't know if he was registered.
He's have to be registered by.
He's been purchased, isn't it?
Well, no, his dribbling's cracked though. What are you saying, D? Are you confident about Villa?
It's gonna be another tricky game. We need to get past this little period. And then just keep on Liverpool's tails, man, because they got a tough game at Brentford, man. So yeah, I'm confident. Like, obviously we're playing all right. Yeah, but obviously
I want to speak about Liverpool because
Arsenal still out the title race, isn't it? So I'm just.
Wait. Who said that? Did I say that?
Everyone said that.
What? Everyone? I'm about to say. Cool.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So because everyone hates Arsenal. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I didn't say that.
Just like in the stream earlier, everyone else's opinion matters, but yours don't apparently now. Because we asked for everyone else's, we didn't ask for D's opinion. That's
me too. I don't even know what's going on there.
You asked for your opinion. Forget what everyone else says, bro. I don't care what they said.
He's been sarcastic, innit? Yeah.
I've always said Arsenal in the title race, innit? So I'm just gonna take. When you ask me, am I confident for Aston Villa? I'm confident, yeah, because we ain't been as bad as everyone makes out we have. So that's
you man are trying to do. So you're trying to do the Chelsea thing. We weren't in the title.
I'm not trying to do the Chelsea thing. I'm trying to do the thing. I think we're in the title race. We still got to win the league. We're just only 4 points behind Liverpool. We got Aston Villa. You lot got Brentford. So
really,
Yeah, they got Brentford.
No, I
away,
want
they
to.
got
I want to
Villa at
speak about
Note
Liverpool.
that one down.
I feel like Liverpool are going to bottle this. I just have a bad feel. I said this deal on my streams. You know this. You on my I said that 9 points isn't
about me. Cass asked him about Arsenal.
No. It's linked. It's
We will
linked.
get
Relax.
to
Relax. You're getting
Liverpool.
rattled. Relax. I'm speaking.
Like,
He
hey,
said a cheeky thing.
respectfully, you're 5 about a win, innit? Like,
Months.
like,
Respectfully,
you're actually
you haven't
out
won
of
your
the
last
top
game either.
You're out of the top 4.
Don't do this.
You're out
Don't
of
do
the
this.
top 4.
You know
You're
what
out
it
of
is?
the
You're
top
interrupting me because you don't like what you're hearing.
No. Bro, Cass asked you. He asked D about Arsenal and Villa, and you're like, "Oh, I'm talking about Liverpool."
Yeah, but the thing is, not all of us have spoken a
we're
million
talking
times
about
on the stream
Arsenal
like
versus
you,
Villa.
yeah?
When we talk about Liverpool versus, then we could talk about that.
I'm sorry. Does it say Monty's stream or is it Nav's stream when we're all panelists? Because
Who's
you've
gonna
spoken the
tell him?
most.
Wait,
So
who's
I'll
gonna
say what I
tell
want
him?
to say.
Who's
I'll
gonna
say
tell
what I
him?
want to say.
Who's gonna tell him?
And
Who's gonna tell
anyway,
him?
yeah.
Who's gonna tell him?
Anyway.
I'm not a
Anyway.
panelist. Who's gonna tell him?
Oh,
Who's gonna tell
you're
him?
doing that one, yeah?
Who's gonna tell
Yeah.
him?
So you're doing that one, yeah?
It's in the power thing.
Very nice.
Like, he's got all. I mean,
No, but you said I'm a panelist. I'm not a
It
panelist.
doesn't matter. You get my point. You're being pedantic. Like, you don't get my point.
You're being pedantic. We're talking about Arsenal. We're talking about
And
Arsenal.
linking it to the Liverpool, the Liverpool segment.
Yeah, but you know,
But you're moving on to the Liverpool segment before you even spoke about Arsenal. You
No, but-
spoke about Arsenal.
because-
Let's talk about Liverpool.
No, but you don't let me finish what I'm saying, so I don't know what
I
you
can
didn't even
see what you're saying, yeah.
You
I'll say my
lot are
Liverpool piece
overpowering,
after.
innit? So
Oh.
you don't ask me a question.
I won't be rude to D, yeah. He's an Arsenal fan.
Bro, it's mad.
I'll let the Arsenal fan talk about his club.
No,
and
my
I'll
point
link it
is,
to Liverpool
what
after.
I think, what I'm doing and what I believe in depends on what Liverpool do as well. That's the difference, because I'm really trying to win the title. So if Liverpool are dropping points and we're picking up points slowly but surely, because a minute ago it was 9 points and 12 points, now it's all 4 points. So if they're stumbling and we're gaining a little bit by bit, I'm starting to feel like, yes, we can get close and we can do this. That's what it is. If Liverpool are far miles away, I'll be going worse at Arsenal, because it's like we're dropping too many points. But all of a sudden, we're 4 points behind. They've got Brentford. We've got Aston Villa. The same thing can happen again. We could be all 1 point behind them. So it's all fun and games now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, as far as I'm concerned, it depends on what Liverpool do as well. But you don't want me to just be like, Liverpool, the best team in the world. That's it, and Arsenal crap. I'm not doing that. That's what everyone wants. Everyone wants Liverpool because Liverpool are top and Slot's the best man. I already said whenever I said Slot.
it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting weekendy. You know what I'm saying? Like
you
either
lot share the same victim.
see, the thing is, Arsenal win, then the narrative spins on Arsenal and Arteta a little bit. Obviously, I think this is not even a way how you play. For me, is getting over the line at the moment. But Liverpool, obviously, that it's like the whole: is the crack showing or is it a blip? I kind of, you know what I mean? In that zone, if they're gonna bottle it or not. But I don't. For me, I personally expect Brentford to lose this one. They do this thing where they fade away after 60th minutes if they ain't
Brentford aways are hot.
They got,
remember,
Brentford give a good half and a good end.
Have the best away record in the league.
Watch this year. Dean rang me. Yeah, Dean. Obviously, you know Dean's a Liverpool fan. Yeah, Dean rang me.
Yeah.
This morning, and he goes, "Bruv, have you seen our fixtures?" I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "We've got everyone away." And I said to him, this is the whole point. At the beginning of the season, when we were all talking about this is what I was saying about the fixtures. It makes a difference whether you're playing these teams away from home or not. He's getting angry now because he's got Man City away. He's got Chelsea away. He's got all these away games coming up. And he's angry now because he's thinking, hold on, we've got all these away games coming up. And when I was saying this at the beginning, because at the beginning of the season, we had all of these teams are away from home, and it affected our performances naturally. These are hard games to play. So when all of a sudden Bournemouth away is now a hard game. So Monks is there looking all confused. I don't know what he's looking confused about. But what I'm saying is, I'm speaking clear English. I'm speaking very clear English, and I don't know what he's confused about.
No, you lost because you weren't good enough. You lost because you weren't good enough. Not because you was on another ground. You lost because you weren't good enough.
No, that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is Dean rang me and said he's upset that he's got all these away games with tough away games coming up.
We have the best away record in the league.
You argue with Dean about that. That's not the point I'm making. I'm telling you what he rang me and said to me. You're telling the wrong person.
What he's saying now, but D, he's basically just saying that, he hears what Dean's saying, but they got the best away record in the league.
Well, argue with Dean about it. I'm telling you what a Liverpool fan told me. I'm telling you.
And I'm telling you that we got the best away record in the league.
But can I ask you a question about Arsenal?
Hold on a minute. Yeah,
also an Arsenal segment, because what I did want to ask, you said you're confident for it, but if you look back at the previous game, obviously you had a better team available for that one. I think Aston Villa deserved to get a point at least from that game, and now considering this one's away from home, right?
No, we're at home. We got
You guys are at home with this one.
We got all home games. We've played everyone away from home already. The only team we ain't played is Liverpool. We've played everyone away from home.
It's first.
Other than us.
That's the point I'm making. Yeah, Liverpool and Man United. Everyone else we've played already away from home.
Could go in your favor.
To be fair, that is a good point though. That is a good point.
Yeah, and you ain't lost. You ain't actually lost.
If
you mentioned they ain't lost the big six in like over like what is
Yeah,
that?
they
year and a half. 2 years.
But you got to remember,
even
the game against
a lot
Tottenham.
of draws though, Cass.
Even the game against Tottenham we played. The reason
Basically
why it
lost,
was
isn't
kind of tipped in our favor was because we had a home game. Do you know what I'm saying? It's because it's
obviously. Yeah, no, obviously there's home advantage. I'm not saying home advantage away thing isn't a thing. Like it doesn't matter. I'm not saying that.
Oh, you got Forest away.
What I'm saying is though is that this would all make sense if you were naturally winning the games you're supposed to win.
Yeah,
but you haven't been winning the games you're supposed to win.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
you can microanalyzing my fixtures versus yours. It's not based on that almost entirely. I'm not saying you entirely based it on that, but you guys aren't really scoring goals at the rate that you want to score goals.
Yeah, months. I'll say something else. I agree with you 100%, by the way, that like if they were doing their job how they should be, and they should be,
then it's more of a conversation, in my opinion.
It's their season, and they will tell you as well. They need to win the league. There's no like excuses. There's no injuries. There's nothing. They should win the league regardless. Unless something crazy happens and they get like 6 starters out, then I'll give them leniency.
Yeah.
Other than that, not really. But at the same time, yeah, despite all of this, they still got to face you at their ground. No,
my ground.
You got to go to that. You got to go to Anfield.
They got to come Anfield, yeah.
And they have a good record, obviously, in terms of Big Six ties. So let's say that's a draw.
They got Newcastle away.
You see their last.
But in my opinion,
their last 5 or 6 fixtures. Their running is they've got 4 of the hardest games that you would pick in the league.
When
your running is
in the last few games.
Yeah, the last few games compared to Arsenal's. I'm not saying we just have.
Bro, you have Newcastle and Liverpool in the last 3 games. You have Newcastle and Liverpool.
Yeah, we got Newcastle at home.
So they beat you at home this season.
Of course, they beat us at home, but it's different to go in Newcastle away, isn't it?
No, I'm saying, but they've beaten you at home. If they hadn't beaten you at home at all, then fair enough. But Newcastle have beaten you. Newcastle have done you up.
So why are we catching up to you then?
You've caught 2 points. This is the first time you've capitalized in 3 months.
We're still catching up.
Why like it's the norm? It hasn't been the normal season. So why all of a sudden is it the norm?
What do you mean it hasn't been a normal season? What do you mean by that?
Every time we've dropped points, you haven't capitalized. This is the first time you've capitalized by 2 points, and now you're going on like it's the norm.
Okay, so what I'm saying is you're talking for your perspective, and I'm telling you what
that's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm telling you what a Liverpool fan rang me early morning and said.
No. That's not my perspective. That's a fact.
No, you're missing the point. You're missing the point of what I'm saying.
I'm not missing the point. I gave you a fact and you told me it's my perspective.
No, you didn't give me a fact. I'm telling you what a Liverpool fan rang me.
Wait, I'm sorry.
You didn't give me a fact.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Mandem, did I not just say a fact? Every time we have dropped points, when we have dropped points this season, you have not capitalized.
You're talking about 2 different things. You're getting to your own tangent. I'm telling you what a Liverpool fan rang me and told me. He rang me.
Okay, he's not here. He's not here today. So you can talk about that.
This whole point was about that.
All right.
He rang me and said to me he's worried about the fixtures because they're all away from home. Because you don't worry about it doesn't mean other people don't worry about it.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said, bro.
But you're there saying, but the facts are that you haven't caught up, so it doesn't matter what Dean thinks, kind of.
What I'm gonna say, I was wrong about it. I honestly thought Liverpool would be a bit more scary at this point. I honestly thought they'd pull away and they'll be like 10, 15 points clear and cool. But it's looking like I might be wrong. It looks like Arsenal could still be crap and Liverpool is crap as well. Because I hear what you're saying, Dean, in terms of like Arsenal being okay and Monty's agreeing with you. They haven't been that great, Arsenal. And they're still only a few points behind you, man. Like Liverpool, I don't know why I have this feeling, but I feel like Liverpool are going to fall off. I don't know why I feel that way. But it happened last season, and everyone just ignores that. When I mentioned that, people just look at me like I'm strange. They were leading last year and they didn't win the league. But no one talks about it because Arsenal are a bit more big on social media and whatnot. But like, in a weird reality, you could actually see Liverpool dropping off again. That's very
What
spooky.
I would say, Chesney, yeah, if you look at, okay,
Like,
let's not do.
Once isn't as confident as he was a month ago. I tell you that for a fact.
Arsenal against Aston Villa at the Emirates and Liverpool against Brentford away from home. To me, that's similar fixtures.
I didn't say that. I didn't dispute that.
Then
Yeah, but-
I'm telling you right now, if you
think
come
that's
back
a similar
next week
fixture?
and you haven't beaten
Mhm.
Brentford, the smoke on Liverpool is
Like-
going to be
like,
hard.
For me, like,
You have to beat Brentford. If you don't,
Brentford should just be
Woo.
3 points. It should just be another away
I'm
game.
warning you though, bro. If you don't win, it's
Simple as
your
that.
fan base is going to start moving a bit mad. I'm telling you.
No, I hear it, bro. I hear it. And listen, man, I like the pressure. It's about getting your 3 points in pressurized moments. I feel like we didn't do that against Nottingham Forest, even though they are the second best defensive team in the league statistically, I think, with us. So, I'm not completely, drawn the fact that we didn't win, but I'm annoyed. I feel like we should have won that game. We've done enough to win that game, but we didn't. It's about the 3 points. That's the bottom line. I think at the end of the day, we need to get back to winning ways. Obviously, 2 draws back to back is in a title race. Feels like 2 losses. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, we're still 4 points clear with a game in hand, so we have the opportunity to make that 7. So it's still firmly in my hands. But at the end of the day, pressure's pressure in it, and if we can't perform under pressure, then we don't deserve to be here. It's just as simple as that. And I understand what you're saying, Ches. Like, I think you're right. I think Liverpool should be 10 points clear. I think we should have beaten United, even though they were better than us, and we should have beaten Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, that's a really good point you made. Yeah, I was about to think to myself, how did you perform against the big 6 teams or the better teams? So let's go through it. Forest, you lost and you drew. Chelsea, you narrowly won. Like, it wasn't convincing, and you have to come to our gaff next. I don't think you'll be us at home.
I think we do.
Arsenal, you drew, and they had a poor Arsenal side, by the way, and you were favourites for that game. United, you drew at home.
We weren't favourites. We weren't favourites for a game at the Emirates, bro. Remember, they were.
Let's not debate this now. Regardless, you drew.
Anyway, there's the people that they had injured. Most of them started apart from the one. Remember, Arteta did the weirdo.
I remember, because they're the poor team. Maybe they're not favourites, but still you drew. And then Spurs, you beat, but everyone beat Spurs. Literally, everyone does.
6-3,
so cool. Yeah. So in the big 6 teams you played, or the top teams in the top 7 or 6 in the league, you haven't actually done that great.
Yeah, but we done better than.
So if you're going by these logic,
isn't that still better than everyone else? Or am I bugging?
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm talking about you as a club, not talking about everyone else. I'm talking about your club itself.
Okay.
So if we extrapolate
we beat Chelsea, we beat Spurs, and we drew to Arsenal, and we beat Man City.
Let me just say what I need to say. Let me say what I need to say, and then you go about overall, yeah. So what using these logic, not necessarily mine. He's saying that when it comes towards the latter end of the season, he can see you dropping and drawing a lot more games, and he's using. And also, that's obviously with what you're saying, Arsenal need to win. So obviously, they don't win their games, then you'll still be top of the league. But that's the problem. Arsenal have proven they can go on runs. Last year, you've proven you can bottle it, which is why I'm worried.
Arsenal bottled it as well.
No, they bottled it in terms of like.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
No, they bottled it in terms of like the first half of the season, they were whack, and it was too late.
Arsenal weren't whack first half of last season. They weren't whack, bro.
In perspective of winning the league. Not in terms of overall.
They weren't whack, bro.
But you get my point. Okay, cool. Give me my point, man. You're moving too pedantic.
You're being pedantic, but go on.
All I'm trying. These are Arsenal fans agreeing with me. All I'm saying is Arsenal's first half of last season, they didn't perform to top of the league standard. They were on and off. Lost to West Ham. Lost to Fulham. Cool. They got trolled for it. The own fans melted down. And then they went on that mad run where they won like 16 out of 18 or whatever it was, and it wasn't enough because they lost against Villa at home. Yeah. So one game basically is why they lost the league, essentially. You, man, were the opposite. You were doing very, very well or decent, and then you were top of the league, and then you fell off. I'm seeing a very similar rhetoric. Very, very similar again. Yeah. Where you could argue the similar thing could happen, and history does repeat itself a lot in football.
History does repeat itself.
That's why, and it's the same players that bottled it.
I mean, I'd agree with you if that was the same Arsenal team, but it's not. It's not the same.
Do you think they got worse? That's the question.
Yeah, I've got worse. It's the same. It's the same Arsenal team. It's the same Arsenal team.
Thank you, Marcus.
And seasons are different. You know what I'm saying? Like, man are acting like Arsenal have been scintillating, and they're going to show that they're only going to go up in levels, bro. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they can't go up in levels, but this isn't the same Arsenal team that are going on 16 game runs, winning, losing
what's
one
more
game.
Likely? What's more likely? Yeah. What's more likely, man? Them Jordz and Kazi were listening. Yeah. Is it more likely Liverpool keep winning game after game after game after game, or Arsenal improve by a little bit? What's more probable in like reality of football? Because in my opinion, the more probable outcome is that Liverpool will drop. Because how can you sustain 10 wins out of 12?
I agree. I do agree. I've said
I'm
Liverpool
saying.
will drop. I just think that the January transfer window is going to play out, and it's going to have a big impact on how the rest of the season plays out. Because if Liverpool don't sign anyone to, cover some of the deficiencies
we won't sign anyone.
With an injury, if you don't, then boy, one injury or one player down for a couple of weeks, you're gonna drop points. I just think that's gonna happen. Arsenal, on the other hand, if they go out and they improve, then they're gonna stop themselves from going through these games where they do drop points. So the way that I'd see it is, I think Liverpool are gonna drop points. I don't think Arsenal are gonna close the gap enough, but Liverpool are giving them the opportunity right now. So you guys have to win.
Yeah. I don't want it to happen, by the way. So everyone's saying I'm a Chelsea fan. Why are you backing Arsenal?
No,
Obviously,
I'm not.
No, just identifying the opportunity.
Yeah, I was being objective. Like, I don't know what it is about Liverpool's team, yeah, man. I just don't see. It doesn't feel.
They've been like this for years, though. Let's be honest.
They don't look like Premier League winners. I don't look at their team and go, wow. Like, they got Van Dijk, yes, Salah, Trent, but I don't really look at their team and go like, man. And you know why that's true, Monts? Because you've won one of them. So you can't really rebuttal what I'm saying, because your team has proven to you, not even me trolling, that your team actually isn't that good in terms of winning Premier Leagues. Because everyone won.
I'm not here screaming we're the best.
I'm not saying Arsenal are going to challenge you, because you make a great point, Monts.
I think that's more credit. I think that's more
credit. One second. I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to make a positive point for Liverpool as well, yeah, before I finish. Arsenal ain't City. So I agree with you in terms of, like, I don't trust Arsenal to do a mad thing and start winning 10 games in a row, but I also don't trust you. And all due respect, I trust you less than Arsenal, even though they haven't won anything. Because your team has a knack for bottling things. The Europa League, you are poor. In the Premier League, you are poor. In the cups, you get over the line, but they're cups, isn't it? Like, in all
Arsenal haven't won anything, but it's fine. They're more likely to do things.
Right. I don't know, man. Your team just doesn't feel like. I don't rate Arsenal at all, by the way. It's just I don't look.
They haven't done anything.
You're not listening. No one said Arsenal are more than likely. You're more likely, but the opportunity is there. That's the point. It's just
that's what Chez said a lot more than that, Jordz. That I can concede.
I've just paraphrased it to be in that because I understood what Chez said. I was just listening that whole time, and that's basically what Chez said. There's an opportunity there, and you guys, if you don't fix up, and let's be real, you have bottled a few times.
Yeah, that's facts. Like I'm not even disputing that. I'm saying that, like, cool, we're not a great, I wouldn't say we're the greatest, we're a great Premier League winning team, because I said we've only won one Premier League. My point is that I think that's also credit to how good City are as well. You know what I'm saying? It's also good to how consistent City are and how you have to be pretty much perfect to win the league. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the spotlight's always going to be on us to be close to perfect. And that's what we need to do. With Arsenal, I feel like we're still missing the details about Arsenal. I think we're still stuck in that mode where Arsenal are going to go and win 7-8 games in a row. And if they do win 7-8 games in a row, then fair to them, innit?
So predictions.
One win against Tottenham and everyone thinks they're back.
No. That's what jarred me.
Big fact.
No, George, facts. The way they got giddy after that win, the PR from Arsenal is the best PR.
Almost forgot about things like Zubimendi.
They dropped Zubimendi. George Monts, yeah, they dropped Zubimendi. They won a game, and the narrative went like this.
Wait, don't forget. Oh, Sesko on loan. Woo! Crank that shit up,
bro.
Came out saying, "Sesko, we're not linked to Arsenal." Shut your mouth. What are you talking about?
Crazy.
So what do you think? What do you think the score's
going to be? We didn't see you make a video to that one.
I didn't even listen to you, man.
Hey, we didn't see you make a video to that one.
My opinion on Tesco. You know what I mean?
I'm just making sure that we catch
only the initial sign, as I said.
And that's it, fam. That's all. And
that's the Mendy signing.
A minute ago, we were competing with Chelsea for top 4, and that conversation is finished now. You know what I'm saying? It's not anything to do. I'm not rattled. I'm just saying. That's what it was about. Now it's
Chez, just briefly,
conversation whatsoever.
Chez, briefly, you're in worse form than Man United.
Briefly, my thing is, I'm not worried about top 4. So you can say what you want, but I'm worried.
So what briefly?
Listen, 3 points out of 15, brother.
And guess what? And we're still within the mix. That's how bad everyone else
within the mix. Oh,
have you seen the table?
Have you seen the table?
Have you seen the
table?
That
one. Yeah, that's the one, man. Listen, let's leave
But
it there.
have you seen the table?
We're just there now. We're just there. It was
Cool.
confirmed. So now we're
If you
just
don't
there.
believe me, if you don't believe me, go and pre the
Rest is in his emo. He's in his emo phase, man. It turned my life to pieces. He's in his emo phase right now, man. It's cool, man. He's got the eyeliner and that. Just go win your next fucking game.
If you don't believe me, yeah, go look at the table. One win and we're back in 4th place.
Anyways, regardless of that, yeah. What do you reckon the Aston Villa score is going to be? Arsenal.
Win that, man. Villa
I think 2-1 Arsenal.
I think 2-1 Villa.
2-1 Arsenal. I think Villa.
Why do you think Villa will win, Kaz? Do you want to explain?
I'm really not convinced by Arsenal's attack to sustain enough goals.
Yeah, I hear that.
Fair point.
Yeah, enough. And Villa do get a couple goals at the Emirates. So
by the way, Arsenal weren't good against Spurs. Where's everyone getting this thing where Arsenal were good? They weren't good.
No, it was an awful game. Anyways, I need to move on.
Go on.
AMT Arsenal not scoring, but joint third highest scorers fallacy. Yeah, but you're scoring back then though, bro. Like this is now. Do you know what I mean? AMT Arsenal we see that. Yes. Jordz, don't talk about my club. We are above you. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. Can't run that line no more.
He was quoting, but wait, he's quoting me. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Dark.
Last season was 14 point swing. Just saying.
Shit, man.
Which is true. Not too sure.
Liverpool as well.
Just agree. Let's agree, bro. Just agree.
Fair enough.
Make sure you smash the likes. By the way, there's 900 man in the house, 353 likes, 400 like target, 47 away if my maths is correct. So please smash the likes. And the last thing is, before anything, Haaland commits basically his entire career to Manchester City. Apparently 500k per week.
Can someone explain to me? Like, I thought that was banned when Chelsea did.
All monetization is banned. Not the contract.
That's when you sign the player and you sign the contract. That's when
you can't from a new club.
Yeah, you can't do what Chelsea did before was they'd amortize the deal with the payments, but you can't do that anymore.
Someone made
sign a player.
You can only do it for 5 years, months. You can only do it for 5 years. You can't do it for 9 or 10.
Is it because it's a new contract?
No. You're just not allowed to amortize.
You're talking at the same
time.
You
can't amortize a transfer more than 4 or 5 years of the contract. 5,
I think.
You can't spread them. Yeah, you can't spread them.
You can still do 5, but you can't do 9 or 10. That's what Chelsea did.
With Man City, someone's saying the reason why they're going all gung-ho now is because, well, it's just prediction, plus a possible transfer ban incoming.
What?
Because otherwise, why?
I think it's likely they could get the Chelsea thing where it's like two window transfer ban or 3 window.
Yeah,
that's why they're going ham now, and then getting Haaland and all these other ones that need contracts to sign.
Wait,
I think they'll get a point deduction, man. It'll be point deduction or a fine. It won't be thing.
I think it could be though. It could be anything, bro. We don't know. It's all speculation. I ain't got no basis to.
It comes out like the next month or two, innit?
It's like, people moaning why they're spending money, but even though they make bare bread anyways. I don't know why Haaland committed to 9.5 years, but I'm not gonna lie. If you're gonna get paid that much, you're not getting that anywhere else.
It's getting 500.
You just secured your future anyways. I mean, LB's got a stream set up as well saying Man City transfer ban ? It's just like, it's the reason why would you go all gung ho right now for the future and all these kind of players if that's not incoming. But I don't believe it personally. I just think City are making smart choices and people can't handle the fact that they have so much money in profit. And they barely even touch the flipping 300 million that they won in football with the treble, and people are going fucking mad about it.
500k per week.
He's the best 9 in the world, bro.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, bro.
No. It's just seeing the numbers go up and up each year is mad.
Yeah, but he's the best 9 in the world.
I agree, guys. I agree.
This has been only in England. It's like Bale one that was on 600k a week 10 years ago, bro.
Was he in Madrid?
Yeah, Bale was on 600k a week at Real Madrid. All these big Real Madrid players have been on these.
And you remember, regardless, you know how much, even with all of that money, look how much they sell in like when it comes to their academy and everything. Their sales, like with Alvarez, they bet. Like the thing is, You barely
Barely
see
spent.
them spend this money that they gain. Where was all this money then? They've got bare bread. They barely spent bread. It's, you know, I'm not going to particularly say Arsenal fans because I saw my Man United fans, fellow ones, do it as well. So let's not do that. It's a collective. You know, saying how they got this able to do this, yada, yada, yada. How can Pep just outspend his way to get to the top and all this kind of stuff? But I was thinking, well, they got bare bread to spend. Why not use it? If your team's shit, go rejuvenate, innit? Use it.
Nah, here it is. It's Haaland's cold. He's definitely worth it.
Yeah, if you can keep supplying him.
Average player now costs 60 million. No, that's how life and inflation works. I understand it. I understand it's very.
There was
good.
a conversation I saw last night about Mons was
Crazy.
trying to. You weren't having the Isaac better than Haaland footballer.
Okay, Emmanuel.
No, I was the host, bro. I was providing arguments for both sides. Isak is better than Haaland.
Oh,
As a footballer, but as an out and out 9,
Oh,
That's
come
it's
on,
Haaland.
man.
I don't want to get in the
Obviously, it's
conversation.
Haaland. What are we doing here?
Yeah, like right now, Isak's in better form. Isak's best striker, I think.
Yeah, better form, but like that's like the Hazard Salah debate. One looks.
You know what the maddest thing is for me.
One
Yeah? You know what
goal.
the maddest thing is for me when it comes to 9s. Am I gonna just forget like Haaland 2 seasons in a row was not bagging how much Premier League
We
goals?
can't start this, so it's just gonna start a whole thing.
I know,
It's
but
gonna be like a whole another half hour.
you know what? I think I like Isak as a player, but I don't even think you can even compare him to Haaland.
Not
That's-
even close.
It's one of them ones when you bang that
He's
many
like
goals,
Haaland,
it's hard to argue in it. When you bang that many goals,
exactly. In multiple leagues, it's
Oh,
not.
he's having an average
best
season and he's got like
Wait.
18 goals.
Wait,
Do you know
Wait
how
a
mad
minute.
that is?
wait a minute. Chelsea bomber. Alejandro Garnacho.
To be fair, let's read it for what it
That's
is.
your
Gittins is there though. Hard.
No.
Gittins is there.
Let's read it
If
because
that's
it's just,
interest, do you think I'm gonna?
I know it's not interest, it's inquiry.
Inquiries.
Oh yeah.
Inquiries.
Yeah.
Chelsea make inquiries on
Mm.
Garnacho and Jamie Gittins. Wingers among multiple option of interest to Chelsea for potential signing in wide areas. So Jimmy, again, hold that one. When I say your club looking for it,
Conversations at early stages, but both 20-year-olds under consideration. Just thought I'd add that one in.
see, but I don't get that.
right.
You make inquiries, but then under
Garnacho.
consideration. You get it?
Is that gonna be your one? Garnacho.
Garnacho to Chelsea. Garnacho to Chelsea.
Sancho Garnacho on your wings. Oh,
Alejandro
shit.
Garnacho.
But no, man, big up.
You know what's so funny? You man getting so giddy, like.
I'll be real. Interesting inquiries, man. Gas.
It's in.
Oh, we have Tell.
Aye.
We're linked to Adeyemi.
Inquiries,
We're
man.
linked to
Good.
Curtins,
Inquiries.
and you know players who've been listed recently. And the
Like, Kaz, look off the stream, man. Let this one marinate in Chez's head, man. Look off the thing, man.
like Monty trying to rattle me about signings. The irony.
Look off the thing, man.
God.
Look off the thing, man.
It's,
Nah, bro,
it's getting
hey.
good, by the way.
Would you understand? I'm putting this in the title.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Oh man.
Oh, I can't even do like that.
Man, like Arnie, you know.
All right, let's put it in the title. Let's talk about it because Ches, you like to mock me. Remember, you was mocking me about Manu and everything, yada yada yada. But now you want.
Yeah,
What
I didn't
are you
work
gonna
about
say to
him.
me? What are you gonna say
So-
to me here?
What
I
do
don't
you
get
mean? What do you mean, bro? This is what your club. You know what it is, yeah. You know what it is. Where you left? I don't even know you left.
Jordz.
Anyways, you'll be back. You know what I don't understand yet? You talk about your club wanting good players. You're scouting the correct bodies and all this stuff. I'm not worried about my club. And then you cuss Garnacho out and all this kind of stuff. But now, and then you're doing the Kobe Manu gimmick, but yet you want the worst one.
I want
do you know what I
him
mean?
or the
Do you know,
club's
it's not
looking
about
at
what you mean. I don't care what you want. It's about what Chelsea want, and you represent Chelsea.
So you're saying you don't rate Garnacho then, and you think it's
bro,
funny
I've
to
said
buy
it for
him?
the longest. I don't rate Garnacho. I said he'd do well in another league. I think he's a solid player in another league when there's more time to turn, shoot, and all that kind of stuff. Specifically in the Prem.
Okay, cool. That makes
not
sense. That makes sense though,
But
because people, I heard United fans say, "Oh, if he goes to another club, I think he'll slap." So then Chelsea was the other club and he slapped. Then
nah.
I've never looked at him and gone, "Oh my days, he's a thick baller." I think he's average at best.
Yeah.
I'd rate the guy, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh my days, what a terrible inquiry." If they want to get him for cheap, if Man United come to us and say 70 million, what do you think we're gonna do?
I don't know. We want our Mount money back, bro. We want this is our Mount get back. This is our Mount get back. But regardless,
you hope.
Yeah, I hope. But anyways, this is gonna go over to Fam Zone TV. Just so stay here, don't go nowhere. Make sure you subscribe to Ches as well. Jordz was here.
Yeah,
man. His channel by now as well. So stay on here, go raid it. Me and Alice is gonna literally go do a video now. So it hit the right time. But other than that, in a bit, stay blessed and enjoy your Fridays. It is Friday, right? Yeah.
Yeah.